to them. Wait, just wait. Leave the fridge open. You put it back there. See, her own has this mark on it. My own does not have any mark. So we've quarreled and quarreled over water. Hey, return this water. We've quarreled over water so many times. Ah, you drank my water, I drank my. One day she just woke up in the middle of the night and went into my walk-in closet. I have this double-sided tape. She just took a strip and put it on. From today on, we are no longer going to quarrel about water. So close the door, close the fridge very well so it won't. So that's a relationship secret I'm sharing with you. Don't shake this thing, Mr. Boy. That's a relationship secret I'm sharing with you. Mark your water so you people do not quarrel over water. So right now, when I see the water, I know, okay, this is my own water. I'll drink and drink and drink. I'm trying to drink water. Growing up, I didn't like the taste of water. I've not told you guys this before. I didn't like the taste of water at all. And up until now, if I drink a lot of water, because water has no taste, it gives me a headache. But I'm growing less and less tolerant to all the sugary things that I used to drink all my life, every day of my life. Move to that side so you don't shake the camera. Someone said two shall become one. Yes, but water they cause quarrel. Especially when in the middle of the night you want to drink water and the other person has finished your water and did not fetch the water back. Or the water in the dispenser is hot. So there's always that. I put my water in the freezer. Of course, it's not a serious quarrel, but it bring disagreement. So it was her idea, and since then we've been fine. But we've had these bottles for like 6 months, so we need to go and buy new bottles. So I don't know how we're going to cope moving forward. I have a friend who doesn't like the taste of water. I practically have to force her to take water. She prefers tea, soft drinks. Same thing with me. Tea, soft drinks, juice, beer, anything that's not water, I drink. But I'm 45 years this year, so I have to be extremely careful. I'm not as young as I used to be. There was a time I used to drink 3 to 4 bottles of soft drink every day. I've not done that in a long time. I've not had a Coke. And by the way, I used to be hooked to Coke. I've not had a Coke between me, you, and God. I've not had a Coke this year. I've not had a Coke in like 6 months. Of course, I have some juice I drink. But even that, when I'm eating sweet taste buds food, to me, sometimes water they dull the food. Because the food's sweet, then water will come just day flat. So I take a glass with some ice cubes. This regular juice. Of course, I don't drink Nigerian juices. I drink imported juices. Some of them really make me feel uncomfortable, so I don't drink. I have a specific brand that I drink and a specific flavor of that specific brand. Someone said, are you sure about my age? I look older. Well, I'm mixed race. I'm half Romanian and half Nigerian. And they say half caste, no, they get second-hand value. So, of course, I'm not older than 45. I'm not even 45 yet. I'm going to be 45 in May. So don't listen to all those people. And because I've been before you for a very long time, I've been popular since the early 2000s when I did the Coca-Cola Mega Million show. So you probably are used to seeing me, and you've seen me for a very long time. When I sat down, I'm alone with my son. Taste Buds is working in the kitchen recording for her YouTube channel and for some brands that she's working with. So I was alone with my son, and I asked him to bring the insecticide, because there was a fly flying around. Just before I turned on the cameras, there was a fly disturbing me. So I said, hey, bring me the insecticide. And I just realized that, it would be good to find a sponsor for my videos. All these are our plenty videos where we have quite a huge audience talking about it. Won't it be nice for your brand to plug in? Because I could use any insecticide. This is what I have at home. I could use any brand. But hey, you can make it your brand. Hit me up in the DM, right? Send me an email to freezecoolfm@yahoo.co.uk. And if you also want to advertise on my page, my rates are not cheap. Oh. My rates are not cheap. I keep them high because I want when you go to my page, you notice I have very few brands. It's not because I don't get offers. Oh. It's because I want very few people on my page. You will not see 10 a day. It's impossible. You will not even see 10 in 2 weeks. You'll probably see 4 or 5 in 2 weeks. And that's how I like to keep it, maybe 3 or 4 a week at best. I don't extend it beyond that. And I hopefully, someone said biracial. No, yeah, Nigerians don't really understand biracial. So that's why I said half caste. Of course, I know half caste can be derogatory. But in Nigeria, we understand half caste. You understand? At least I'm half caste. I can't be derogatory to myself or to the fly don't die. This thing they work, sha. But I'm not gonna show you the brand until they pay me money. You want me to show you? The fly is dead. Come and see the fly here. Don't enter to my camera, but see the fly. Can you see it? You've seen it. Yeah. So the brand they work. So you want your brand to be here because I need water. When I drink water, I could drink some juice. I could have insecticide to kill flies. I could just have quite a few things around me when I'm recording my video. So here's an opportunity for you to plug in. I'll bill you, but you'll get the mileage. And I'll encourage Free Nation people to use your product if I enjoy your product. So you also have to make me enjoy it. Okay, how much for your adverts? Should I say this publicly? Well, there's no harm in trying. Per post, 100k minimum. My face in it starts from 300. I have a whole list of it. My face in it starts from 300k. To host you a lot higher. If you want me to host you a lot higher, blah 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 blah. Don't worry, just send me a DM. I'll send you my rates. And someone said my talk show are interesting. I get connected. Yes, and I also want to do a lot of real life talks as relating to our Christian faith, because I realize that there are lots of confused people out there with regards to, can I wear a bikini? Is it okay for me to wear a bikini? Your pastor is not going to preach this on a Sunday. You know? So we're going to be having a lot of those topics as we proceed. So do make sure you keep it locked to my channel. Bitcoin is dropping. Yeah, Bitcoin is dropping, but I'm sure it will correct itself. Let me tell you the exact price of Bitcoin now. Bitcoin right now is 32,900,000 naira, which is $49,000. It rose as high as almost $60,000 for one Bitcoin, but right now is a little lower. But it's not like that's fallen. Bitcoin is quite volatile, but if you understand how it works, I'm sure you won't get caught slipping. So guys, today's topic, but because it's a topic I like to reference the Bible in and it's a Christian topic, please make sure it's not a Christian topic per se, but I'll give a Christian perspective from the best of my understanding and revelation. So I'll love it if you can all join me in a short prayer. Heavenly Father, I thank you for the gift of today. I ask for your mercy. I ask for your guidance and your forgiveness. I ask, Almighty Lord, that you bless us with your wisdom and endow us with understanding, so that we may be able to live the way you want us to live while we walk in the grace of your revelation. In Yahushua's name I pray. So thank you so much. And at that blessing, I see you. We're going to be on the radio later on. So the topic today really is Bobrisky, Ka3na, and the fans that want to draw tattoo. Okay? Let's get into the meat of it. First things first, There was a story on Instablog Niger where I just forwarded the stories to Ada, my darling Ada Blazing. We'll be live today at 11 o'clock, from 11 o'clock on 99.3 Nigeria Info Live and Dangerous. Join us. So the first story is about a lady.
Girl's name, I don't know what her name is because
Someone said Ka3na, not Ka3na. I'm sorry, I'm not a Big Brother. I don't watch Big Brother. So unless the person is like Laycon that won Big Brother, I usually don't know the Big Brother stars. And please don't be angry, Ka3na. I don't know. I just saw it at Kane. He sounded to me like Kane. Please forgive me. Make una no beat me. And on the Bible, I don't know Big Brother. So it's Ka3na. I thought it was Ka3na. Okay, forgive me, guys. So this particular lady, her name is Ada Ame. She says she was angry with Ka3na for rebuking a fan who tattooed her on her body after asking for it. So I'm just gonna take a quick voice note from her. You can find the story on Instablog Niger.
I don't know this girl's name. I don't know what her name is because I saw her video yesterday.
Okay, I don't know. I think it dropped.
We don't know that.
I don't know. The audio is fluctuating. So and if you look at Ka3na also came out to talk about not being in support of the fan coming to put her name on her body. I saw the picture. The lady put her name on the picture on her hand, and a tweet was leaked earlier on from Ka3na Jones from her official handle. She said, "Who will tattoo the boss lady on their body now? Boss Nation, over to you." And then Ada Ame is assuming that she asked for it, and Ka3na is also rebuking the lady for that. She said she could have tattooed anything else, her mom's face, anything else, that not her face, that if you really want to support her, that you should like her pictures and follow up. And I understand that. But you see, there is a time when people come to the realization that celebrities are not authorities. Many people make this mistake. She probably just tweeted that, laughing and joking about it. People at home take these celebrities seriously. A celebrity would say something about aviation that they have no clue about. 5 pilots will come out to address it. Nobody will listen to them. I've seen it happen before. Remember that helicopter incident in Ikeja? One celeb with 12 million Instagram followers just came out and said, "Oh, I heard that the pilot," you remember the story? "I heard that the pilot was a brave hero. He dumped his fuel." I'm like, helicopter dump? I'm not sure a 737, as a matter of fact, the 737 in most instances, many 737s can't dump fuel, not to talk of helicopter, when it's not a military helicopter. But everybody took it seriously, and the guy, who I believe otherwise, because how can your fuel finish 1 minute from the airport? Baba, what do you? How you draw flight plan? Listen, when you get to the airport, you should have at least 30 minutes of fuel just in case there's bad weather at the airport, just in case there's an incident at the airport, just in case you are required to be in a holding pattern at the airport. How does your fuel finish 1 minute before the airport? A bad flight plan, nothing else. And a bad flight plan shows pilot error, in my opinion and in my understanding of aviation. And I'm not entirely a novice when it comes to aviation. I brought pilots, I brought instructors. Nobody listened to us because I don't have 12 million followers. I don't even have 1 million followers. What you need to understand, and you guys have to wake up from this illusion and delusion, your celebrities are not authorities. Unless your celebrity is like RMD that has a degree in law, or Kanayo, who has a degree in law, he can give a learned perspective with regards to a legal matter. And let me tell you, legal matters, what looks rational to the normal human being is not rational by the law. So but a celeb will just come from their perspective, from their understanding, and just tell you something. And then, because they have 12 million people following them, it becomes the authority, which is 100% in error. I'm not saying don't take your celebs seriously. I am saying they're not professors, they're not geniuses. They're just regular people like you who happen to be famous because of the fact that they could sing, or they could act, or they were in the Big Brother house. Doesn't mean a celeb will come and misquote a Bible passage and you will see 5,000 likes, 2,000 comments, all in error. Meanwhile, somebody who has spent their time studying this book, listening to scholars, discussing, deliberating, reviewing with history, would not even get 10 likes. So the first thing I want you to realize is your celebs are not authorities, even if their following puts them in a place of authority. They're not authorities on aviation. They're not authorities on law. They're not authorities on medicine. They're not authorities on vaccines. They're not authorities on all these things they comment on. So, but you see, the celebs also now need to understand the responsibility. For instance, there are things I can comment on. If it comes to Bible, I can sit down with Jewish scholars and not get lost. When it comes to aviation, I don't know aviation like I know Bible, but I know aviation well enough to sit down in between 3 pilots who are having a conversation and not get lost. If I walked into a cockpit of a plane flying at any altitude, I can tell you exactly what the plane is doing now. I can tell if it is climbing, I can tell if it is descending, I can tell if it is cruising, I can tell you the speed, I can tell you the altitude just by looking at. I know all the controls. For instance, if I enter a 777, I've never been in a 777 cockpit before, but I know yoke. You understand? I know throttle. I would be, by the time I look at this dial, okay, I see the readings here, I'll be able to put 1 or 2 things together. In a 737, you can take me there with my eyes closed and see and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and cover my eyes and tell me, and I should tell you what I saw, and I'll be able to look around, tell you the cabin pressure, tell you everything that is in there. But you see, on matters like law, I will not be able to give you 100% or a close to accurate. I will be able to have an understanding of it, and I will definitely reference my understanding of it by an expert in law. Okay, what do you think here? What do you think here? What do you think about this? Many of your celebs know just how to act. Beyond that, they are not very grounded. They now need to understand that they owe their fans the responsibility of not misleading them. They owe the fans that responsibility. I am your celeb. I do not know about this. They should not be in a hurry to comment. There's an air crash. Don't jump because somebody has commented and somebody called you and said, oh, the pilot is a hero. From looking at that accident, I knew the pilot was no hero. But guess what? This one with 2 million tweeting, this one with 2 million tweeting, 5 million tweeting, 12 million tweeting. Only me can get only 600,000. My voice will be muffled. I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. And this applies right here to Ka3na. Ka3na, your tweet is taken seriously. So if you say tattoo your name, some celeb might just, some fan that is overzealous might just feel, oh, she's talking to me, and would go ahead and tweet or and tattoo your name on their body. Now, the actress Ada Ame, was she right? Well, I understand where she was coming from, but she should have been a bit more polite. I understand Ka3na's anger. Papa, how you go tattoo my name for your body? So she was discouraged because I understand. Why are you tattooing my name? Okay, because I said it. Now, here's your fault. You shouldn't have said it. People take you extremely seriously. Do you know that Daddy Freeze now, if I tell you that I just feel that anybody that gives me money today will be blessed. Some people wonder that, this Daddy Freeze it might be wrong. Some people bring out their checkbooks. You understand? So, because I'm saying it and you have considered me a person of authority, you will have the tendency, which is not out of order, to obey me even if what I was saying was wrong. Ada was right, but her tone was a bit confrontational. My opinion. She could have passed the message across in a manner that suggests less aggressiveness if possible. Because you also need to understand, she said you asked for it. If I tell you to jump inside a well and you jump inside a well, are you going to really come and hold me? Where was your sense? Because Daddy Freeze was using you to catch cruise, you two went to jump inside well. You are now saying, I jumped in the well for Daddy Freeze, nobody's taking me seriously. Hello? Yes, I as Daddy Freeze owe you the responsibility not to mislead you, but you also owe yourself the responsibility to have sense. The next one is the I'm still going around in circles, but I'm talking about the same things basically. The next one is the Bobrisky incident. Some lady went to tattoo Idris Okuneye Bobrisky on her body, and then got disowned. She got nothing from Bobrisky, and then she now was disowned by her own father. Someone said, but she did that tattoo out of love. If you love me, ask me for my account number. Send me money. If you love me, support my movement. If you love me, let me tell you something today. Esther Omori was on my page today. we're giving out the number for Forex with Daddy Freeze and Bookie. Esther just typed it out. She knew that every time I come on, I always put out that number. But because I'm dealing with so many people, I didn't have time to pin it. She wrote the number. As soon as I saw it up there, I just pinned it. That is somebody who loves me. That is how I want to be loved. You tattooing Daddy Freeze or Free Nation on your forehead is not love. Is your interpretation of love that I do not value or appreciate. So now, because somebody now came and tattooed Daddy Freeze on, automatically now I must dash you money. Bobrisky did not show me love. What love were you expecting Bobrisky to show you? I'm asking you. What love? To dash you money, give you 1 million naira, build you a house, buy you a car. If you tattoo Daddy Freeze on your body, I will not tell you not to tattoo Daddy Freeze on your body or Free Nation. It's up to you. But don't tattoo it and then expect me, and then all of a sudden now you hold me hostage with something I did not send you to do. That is how one day I taught one guy scriptures. I showed him that Christ was the Lucifer according to 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 19. And the guy said, Daddy Freeze, I'm going to tattoo Lucifer on my chest. I said, Baba, know what you are doing. No? Because woman fit decide say she no go marry you. Woman will no get the understanding where you get. Go tell you say you tattoo Satan name for your body. Then in the future now you are saying, I listened to Daddy Freeze teaching. I went to tattoo Lucifer on my chest. And then Daddy Freeze did not show me love. Now I'm 50 years old and no woman agreed to marry me. You have to understand that there's a responsibility with everything you do. Tattoos are permanent. And as you age, they age. And sometimes they age less gracefully than you are aging. Someone said, I totally agree with you, Daddy Freeze, but it's not everyone that can show love through finance or giving. It's a personal choice of how one wants to show love. I have people in the Free Nation that have never given me 50 kobo before. In fact, now me, they remember them. But they hear that they are abusing Daddy Freeze somewhere. They go and they stand up for Daddy Freeze. You don't have money to give me. But that same data that you are using to come and watch me, you can also use it to defend me, especially when what they are saying about me are lies. Do you know how bad I feel when sometimes there's a lie about me on the blog and I don't have anybody to defend me? And people are using that as an opportunity to bash me. And I don't have anybody defending me. And I'm reading the comments. And if I go there and comment as myself, they will just bash me. Do you know how many times I've commented on a public blog and people are bashing? What I just do is all the people that are bashing me, I just block. So they never see my comment again. I now delete my own comment. So you need to understand that you can show me love even if you are broke. I have broke people who follow me and show me love. When Christ was going through his trials and tribulations, there was the guy who gave him his tomb. There was Mary Magdalene, who wanted to go to his grave or his tomb to anoint his body. There was the woman who cleaned his feet with her hair. There was the Pharisee who asked him to dinner. There were people who supported him. And if you read Luke chapter 8, verse 1 to 3, there were people who were supporting him from their pockets. But sometimes the support is not necessarily financial. The guy who helped him carry his cross, is that not support? So, when you say you love me in a language I understand. If you love me and you've been following me for a while, you'd probably understand the love that I'm talking about. Somebody saying you need AC or fan. I have both AC and fan. You don't understand what it is to talk publicly. I have a whole bottle of water here. My throat is parched, and you are telling me I need it. If I block you now, in fact, I don't want to hear from you. Idao 28, I'm blocking you. I don't want to ever see you here again. I don't need somebody like this who is competing IQ with Ant. He and Ants, they drag who get IQ pass. This is the kind of people. In all that we are saying, this is what he can pick up. Then some people come and say that if please don't block them. There's nothing I can say to you. There is no play that a dog and a lion are doing. There is no play that a hawk and a chicken are playing. We have no business together. Now, for you to follow me, you don't have to have money. But there's a certain level of intelligence that you have to have. If you don't have it, you'll be clashing with me. So when you want to show me love, don't come and tattoo my name. And if you do, I will not fight you. But don't expect me to come and start dashing you money. Don't expect me to come and praise you. If I'm in the right frame of mind, that day I can say, oh wow, nice. Somebody tattooed my name on their body. It's nice. Somebody's here. Emi Naija one. Please, I need your help. This is what this one I am blocking too. Even in the radio station, we've been given instruction. Anybody that calls and says, I need your help. I want to give her my account number. Ada is my colleague. She's here. We were warned that anybody that does it should be blocked. If you are blocking on the radio, I will block you in real life too. Emi, Naija, number one, if I'm going to give you one more chance. If you mention that you need help again, I will block you and I will report your page. Some people just come to your timeline and just start telling people that they need help, they need help, they need help. I have people that I help. Sometimes I reach out to my followers, that's Free Nation members. I just randomly, hey you, how are you doing? Let me send you something. 50K, 10K, 20K. Sometimes people dash me money. There was a time when one guy dashed me 200K. It's not like I don't need 200, but that particular time I was cool. So I was like, I don't really need this money now. You know what? I made a list. I called Simply Vic up. This is how I'm going to share the money. I'm going to put here. I'm going to put here. I'm going to give this person. I'm going to give this person. I'm going to give this person. Simply Vic, yeah, fantastic idea. We shared the money. But these are people who have been following me. I've seen their impact. You don't have money, but I see how you follow me. I see how you support me. You come. Let me ask you, do you think Esther or Moru can ever call me and say, Daddy Freeze, I'm stuck, I need 1 million naira? The Free Nation will be on hold until we can raise that 1 million naira. The Free Nation will be on hold. As in, I'm not going to preach until I get her that 1 million. Because first of all, I know she's not poor. Secondly, I know she genuinely loves and supports me. Thirdly, I know that for her to ask, it must be a serious issue. But I don't know you from anywhere. The first thing, just come on my page, somebody please help me. Then you finish on my page, the next person doing live, please help me. When are you going to help somebody in your own life? If Simply Vic should reach out to me and say, Daddy Freeze, I need 500,000. The Free Nation, we hold. See Stella Dimoko. Stella Dimoko said, I need 20 million. 20 million is plenty. We will raise like 2 million for you. But Stella, if you call me and you need more, and you are saying, it's not like you are, because you're always cracking joke. If you call me one day and say, Daddy Freeze, I am in trouble, I need money. Whatever I can raise personally, if it's 50K, 100K, I will give you. Then I will go to the church and say, look, I know someone who is my friend and is in trouble. Let's get some money for her. Do you know how many times I've gone to meet Stella? Stella is here now. She'll tell you, Stella, what do I do in this situation? Advise me. What do you think? Same thing with people like Tonto Dike. Same thing with people like Apostle Suleiman. Do you know how many times I've called Suleiman up? Apostle, how you see this? How you see this? How you see this? And he will give me his own idea. It doesn't mean I have to follow it, but sometimes it helps me shed perspective. Okay. You think if Apostle Suleiman reaches out to me and says, Daddy Freeze, I'm broke, which I know is going to be hard. I'm broke. Give me 1 million naira. I will not start scattering everywhere to look for the 1 million naira for him. So, you need to understand this. And that is how you show love to your celebs. Support them, watch their videos. Do you understand? Help coordinate their lives. Celebs are very busy people. But it shows that I'm sorry. That is why, in as much as I like Ada Ame's comment, I still feel that the celeb who tattooed on her is not very bright. I love... Whose celeb do I love again? I'm old. But growing up, for instance, I used to love R. Kelly. I'll now go and tattoo R. Kelly on my chest. Then now he's in trouble. I'll now be looking for how to untattoo. Let's talk about Bobrisky's situation too. The girl was allegedly disowned by her father, and she did a video saying Bobrisky did not, suggesting Bobrisky did not appreciate her. Let me look for that. I sent it to Ada earlier on. Okay, it's right here. Okay, this is still Ka3na's own. But Bobrisky came out and said, hey, to those saying I'm encouraging those who tattoo my name by giving them money is wrong. Madam, just come out and say that you are broke. We'll understand you. We all know not all that glitters on IG that are real gold. Firstly, is my money. I can give it to anyone I like. What about those I have helped without my picture tattoo on their body? You were blind to talk then. If you're broke to support your own fans, well, I'm not broke to support mine. So get that straight into your... Okay, Bobrisky went a bit overboard and it became a word trade, which I really don't encourage. I believe we can all be civil when we are dealing or relating with issues. But there was the other lady who spoke of Bobrisky. I want to look for that particular story. If you can... I thought I sent it to... I thought I sent it to Ada, but unfortunately I sent something else. Just hang on a second. I remember seeing it somewhere. I want to get the right story so that I actually wanted you to hear the lady's voice when she was talking about her dad and Bobrisky. Okay, I think I must have missed it one way or the other. Okay, But I remember the girl saying her dad disowned her. Ada, if you can forward it to me by DM, if you can forward it to me by DM, I'll really appreciate it. If not, because I really would like to. Some people just come to people's timelines where they are not wanted and not regarded, and then they come and insult, like this Victor here. Let me just, you don't know that it's one button and you've been raptured away. You're gone. Not this, the Bobrisky one, real quick. Not this one. A place where the lady was crying that Bobrisky did not even send her, despite putting her picture or Bobrisky's picture on her body. Yes, this is it. This what she said.
My father dissolved me.
My father dissolved me
because I had a tattoo of Bobrisky
because I had a tattoo of Bobrisky on my back.
I don't know how to do myself.
I don't know how to do myself.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Bobrisky didn't show me any love.
Bobrisky didn't show me any love. My dear auntie, what love did you expect Bobrisky to come and show you? To buy your house, buy you car, build you house? To come and pay your bride price? So, there's one thing you also need to realize, and many of you miss this point and miss it so badly too. Na my money. Ada said adopt her. Yeah. 5 people can decide to do the same thing, and I just decide I like the way this one looks and give only one of them. Unless Bobrisky entered a contract and said, competition, the finest Bobrisky tattoo on anybody's body will get ₦1 million. First runner up, 500,000 naira. Third runner up, Keke Marua. Then you are now chosen as the third runner up. Then Bobrisky does now buy you Keke. Then you have mouth. I don't know how I would feel if my child came home one day with a Bobrisky tattoo or a Ka3na tattoo. I'll be let down. As a parent, there's nothing wrong with tattoos, by the way. There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong. There's nothing, you see, when I say there's nothing wrong with tattoos, it doesn't mean there's something right with tattoos. There's just nothing wrong with, unless we want to be hypocrites. The scriptures in Leviticus 19:27 and 28 talk about tattoos. Let's read this. Verse 27 says, do not trim off your hair on your temples. This is your temple here. See the hair on your temple? You can see my own is rough here. I'm keeping it because I'm obeying Leviticus 19:27. Of course, I have no reason to obey it. I'm just joking. But because I'm not really going anywhere, I'm at home, and each time I shave, as the hair is growing out, it will be itchy. So I just left it. Someone said, but it's in the Bible that the tattoo is not good. That's why I say you need to listen. Stop listening to unscholarly teachers that are teaching you what they don't understand. Listen to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze will teach you Bible, and you have understanding. Leviticus 19:27, it says, you shall not cut off the hair on your temple. This is the hair of my temple. You have no right to cut it according to the book of Leviticus. Or trim your beard. You can see how rough my beard is. I'm not trimming it. So this is how this is how someone who's obeying the scriptures' beard is supposed to look. I'll take it a little bit further. Emmy, I've warned you. I'm going to block you, and I'm blocking you now. You can't come here and tell me you need to shave your beard. Do you own my face? It is opinion. I don't want your opinion. You see, Nigerians need to understand that the fact that a human being is entitled to an opinion does not mean he has the right to use it. Sometimes you exercising your opinion makes you forward. Let me continue with this. Leviticus 19:27. Do not trim off the hair on your temples, or trim your beard. This is my beard. This is how it's supposed to be. Then verse 28 says, do not cut your bodies for the dead, and do not mark your skin with tattoos. I am the Lord. In one breath, the Bible is saying, don't cut your temple hair or your beard. You are not even allowed to trim it. And then do not draw tattoos. Your geos are all clean shaven. And then they tell you not to draw tattoo. Nigeria urgently needs to develop a vaccine for hypocrisy. It's a matter of utmost urgency. How do you get to the point where two verses, 27 and 28, side by side, God is speaking in these two verses, and you choose one to obey and blatantly disobey the other, and then you call people sinners? How can a like me now, for instance, I've not trimmed my beard in 1 year. I can stand and say somebody that is drawing tattoo is disobeying the Lord. But when you are clean shaven, you are already disobeying the scriptures. This our bend down select Bible understanding, bend down select doctrine, bend down select gospel. It is what has destroyed Nigeria to where it is now. How does someone who is disobeying Leviticus 19:27 point a finger at somebody who is disobeying Leviticus 19:28? Just go and watch all those preachers that are telling you tattoo is bad. All of them are clean shaven. Read it. Don't let you see when Daddy Freeze came. Daddy Freeze started showing you where they jumped in the Bible. They will get to somewhere, because it does not favor them, they jump. Me, I pull them, hey, bros, come back here. Read that one that you refuse to read. Read it. So, why would I say there's nothing wrong with tattoos? As long as people are shaving their beard, as long as people are trimming their temple hair, and they see it as okay, they have no right to tell people who are drawing tattoos. No right at all. So, and another thing you need to understand is the Levitical law was the old law. There is nowhere where Christians were told not to have tattoos. I personally am not really crazy about tattoos. But there was a time I was tempted to get a tattoo just to show people that there is nothing wrong with tattoos. Maybe I'll just get one on my chest just to show people that there's really nothing wrong with it. It's not demonic, it's not devilish. There's nothing right with tattoos either, because there's nowhere where Christians were encouraged to have tattoos. And there's also nowhere where Christians were encouraged not to cut their beard. To cut their beard. There's nowhere. So if you cut it, if you leave it, as far as I'm concerned, it's okay. If I'm ever going to have a tattoo, it will probably be one of my favorite Bible verses, 2 Peter 1:19. And under it, I'll just write Lucifer. Make everybody, they ask me question. But now me get mind, and now me get body, and now me go right arm. So, Ada said, I fear tattoos because of old age. Ada fear, oh. You wear yellow like pawpaw. Me and Ada don't even know who yellow pass. Every year you come, they go, they draw the tattoo, they reinforce the tattoo, that the tattoo will fit thick well. Person draw butterfly at 18. By the time she was 48, the butterfly don't turn to elephant. Second Peter chapter 1 verse 19. Somebody saying it. But there's really not. If you have a tattoo, you're not going to go to hellfire. If you have a tattoo, you can tattoo your whole body from the top to the bottom and still be a good Christian. Okay? So, here's my final take. Let me leave you guys. Had a wonderful time hanging out with you. One, again, there's nothing wrong with tattoos.
Yes.
But at the same time, there's really nothing right with tattoos either. Two, if a fan decides to tattoo your name on their body, appreciate them. But also caution them and tell them that really, oh, ni ya ni o, ni baba ni, o ta lo fe to leyan to le tattoo ni won temi. Fans, if you like, draw daddy freeze all over your body. So that to the point where you become a daddy that is freezing. I don't owe you 50 kobo. Me, Jenny, Kakami, Jenny Ogun. I don't owe you anything. Simply V, God bless you for that line. Fans can be fanatic. Somebody said, address your guy, Sule matter, leave tattoo matter, bros. I'm going to block you. But first of all, before I block you, let me address Apostle Suleiman's matter. Here are the 4 words that I will use to address Apostle Suleiman's matter. I will block you. Thank you, you are sharp. That is my address of Apostle Suleiman's matter. I will block you. It's like ear is paining you and brain is aching you. Or how did you miss the fact that he's my friend? By he's my friend, what does that mean? It means that he has my phone number and I have his phone number. Abi? It means that he has my WhatsApp, I have his WhatsApp. If you had asked me, have you addressed it with him? And I say no, then you should tell me, go and talk to your friend. I have spoken to my friend, I have given him advice, and we have discussed it. As brothers, my conscience before God is clean. But you want to be entertained. So you want me to bring my private discussion with my brother to come and put down. So that if I come now, listen, if I come now and I say, I disagree with Apostle Suleiman, all of them go still fight me. That he freeze. Why are you disagreeing with him now? If I come and I say, I agree with Apostle, oh, you are a hypocrite. He has paid you. That's why you're agreeing with him. So here's my comment. Kindly sell it any way you want to sell it. I have 4 words addressing the Apostle Suleiman latest saga. I will block you. So, thank you so much, everyone. And I'm ending now. For those of you who came to show me love and support, I love and I support and I appreciate you. Someone said, then free the other pastors as well. Why do you expect me to extend a privilege to a pastor whose phone number I don't have? Why do you expect me? It's like Simply Vic now. Hold on, let me tell you something. If Simply Vic wanted to tell me something, Do you think he will come out? Imagine Simply Vic wanted to criticize me, or Shukpovon wanted to criticize me. Do you think they'll come and criticize me in my comment section? Does Simply Vic not have my phone number? Does Shukpovon? Shukpovon has all my phone numbers. Plus my DM is open. He will come inside my DM and say, Daddy Freeze, the other day he raised something and Daddy Freeze, we didn't agree on it. Of course, we did not fight. We're brothers. It doesn't mean we're going to come and bring it to the public and say, Simply Vic said, Daddy Freeze said, oh yeah, on our judge arm. So y'all need to understand. And if somebody is your friend, someone said, now that's hypocrite. Àlọ́ dẹ̀ ni ẹ ò ní làákàyè. Wàláhì Ọlọ́run ò yọ̀ǹda làákàyè fún ẹ. Bó ṣe gùn lọ́rùn náà lo ògùn lọ́pọlọ. Tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ nsìn, wà ní mo burú bọ̀ ó dà pé ọpọlọ ẹ ń dùn ẹ. Ọpọlọ ẹ wà deficient. Ọpọlọ ẹ ó lack nutrients. Bó ṣe wà yẹn. Ó yẹ kó lọ fa drip sí ọpọlọ ni. Wọn kàn sọ fún ẹni. Ó yẹ kó gún ẹ lábẹ́rẹ́ nínú ọpọlọ. Ọlọ́pọlọ. Don't come here again. Now, there are many people who like Apostle Suleiman who don't like me. There are many people who like me and don't like Apostle Suleiman. It's like that. You choose who you like. I have many people who I like but I don't like their friends. I'm very good at being in a circle of 10 people and 5 people hate 5 people inside the group, but I just managed to just deal with everybody on a level in such a way that I'll never talk about this one in front of this one. I'll never talk about this one. And the day this one brings the gist about this, I say, Auntie, please, I don't want to hear. Or, brother, please, I don't want to hear. Thank you very much, Stella. Move on to another gist. In fact, I've even finished. So I'm about to go. God bless you, Stella. God bless you, all of you. Let me come and be going. Thank you so much. Stella is in the house. Everybody say a big shout out to Stella. Okay. So any pastor who you have their phone number, no public criticism for them. If I can criticize you in private. Because I have a pastor's phone number does not mean I'll not criticize them. If I send you a message and you do not reply my message, I can decide any forum to address it. But if you're my guy, and I talk to you and you talk to me back, why do I need to come and drag you in front of the public? The public that is looking for entertainment.
Especially
Do you think the public really cares? They just want to be entertained. They want to gist about it. They want to call their friends and say, have you heard what this person, have you heard what this person? Please. By the way, like I said earlier on, you want to place a product on my page? Send me a DM. I'll let you know all about it. And tattoos are not wrong. For those of you, I just showed you biblically, Leviticus 19:27 says you should not trim your hair on your temple and your beard. And 28 says don't draw tattoo. Anybody that is trimming their hair like most of your geos and telling you not to draw tattoo, they are leading you to the hellfire of hypocrisy. And by the grace of God, as the world finishes this COVID-19 vaccine, they are going to start developing a vaccine for hypocrisy. And Nigeria is the first place where they need to bring that vaccine to, so that hypocrisy will not kill us. Take care. Love you all. Bye.